Good morning everyone. Basahan tayo ating libro guys. History of the Filipino People by Agoncillo and Guerrero. Today is 16 December 2022. History of the Filipino People Part 3 pa rin tayo, Reform and Revolution. Topic number 9, Bonifacio and The Katipunan. Paragraph Emilio Jacinto. So, pakisabayan ako ng basa guys ng ating history, mga kapwa ko Pilipino. Basa na. Emilio Jacinto, called the brains of the Katipunan, Emilio Jacinto was born in Tondo on December 15, 1875. The son of Mariano Jacinto and Josipa Dizon, as a boy, he spent most of the day in the streets and so came to learn a kind of Spanish, which may be described as bamboo or pidgin Spanish. Being poor did not detain his parents from sending him to school to pursue a career. He enrolled at San Juan de Letran College and later at the University of Santo Tomas, where he developed a taste of reading. At the age of 18, he joined the Katipunan, becoming the youngest member of them all. Membership in the secret society forced Jacinto to speak Tagalog, for it was a rule that all conversations and discussions were to be carried on in Tagalog. By a painful process, Jacinto became an expert in Tagalog and wrote most of his articles in this language. Honest and highly intelligent, he won the admiration of Bonifacio and subsequently became his trusted friend and advisor. Bonifacio had such implicit faith in him Bonifacio had such implicit faith in him that when the latter wrote the Kartilla or primer for the Katipuneros, Bonifacio did not hesitate to adopt it as the official teachings of the society. Bonifacio and Jacinto were like brothers who never separated from each other if either one could help it. Separation came late in December 1896, when Bonifacio went to Cavite to mediate between the two rival factions of the Katipunan in that province, and Jacinto, appointed commander-in-chief of the revolutionary forces in Laguna, went to this province to direct the movements of the revolutionists. Nevertheless, they communicated with each other when time and circumstances permitted. Bonifacio died 2 years earlier than Jacinto, who, while directing a campaign against the Spaniards in Mahay, Laguna, contracted fever and died on April 16, 1899. Jacinto, as the brains of the Katipunan, was the author of articles which influenced the masses to join the society and to make sacrifices for the welfare of the native land. He was the editor of the society newspaper Kalayaan, Freedom, which voiced the aspirations of the people. The secret of Jacinto's success as a propaganda writer lies in the simplicity of his style, a style that reflected his personality. Precisely because of the simplicity of his style, the masses understood him and felt the power of his words. Aside from Kartilla, Jacinto wrote Liwanag at Dilim, Light and Darkness, Pahayag, Manifesto sa mga kababayan, to my countrymen, and Ang Kasalanan ni Cain, Cain's Sin, pagkatatag ng pamahalaan sa hukuman ng silangan, establishment of the provincial government of Laguna, and Samahan ng Bayan sa Pangangalakal, Commercial Association of the People. The teachings of the Katipunan. Realizing the importance of a primer to indoctrinate the members of the society in its ideals, Jacinto prepared one which he called Kartilla, a word adapted from the Spanish Kartilla, which at the time meant a primer for grade school students. The Kartilla consisted of 13 teachings, which the members of the society were expected to follow. The primer follows. 1. Life which is not consecrated to a lofty and its sacred cause is like a tree without a shadow, if not a poisonous weed. 2. A good deed that springs from a desire of personal profit and not from a desire to do good is not kindness. Number 3. True greatness consists in being charitable, in loving one's fellow men, and in adjusting every movement, deed, and word to true reason. Number 4. All men are equal, be the color of their skin black or white. One may be superior to another in knowledge, wealth, and beauty, but cannot be superior in being. Number 5. He who is noble prefers honor to personal gains. He who is mean prefers personal profit to honor. Number 6. To a man with a sense of shame, his word is inviolate. Number 7. Don't fritter away time. Lost riches may be recovered, but time lost will never come again. Number 8. Defend the oppressed and fight the oppressor. Number 9. An intelligent man is he who is cautious in speech and knows how to keep the secrets that must be guarded. Number 10. In the thorny path of life, man is the guide of his wife and children of if he who guides moves toward evil, they who are guided likewise move toward evil. Number 11. Think not of woman as a thing merely to while away time with, but as a helper and partner in the hardships of life. Respect her in her weakness, and remember the mother who brought you into this world and who cared for you in your childhood. Number 12. What you do not want done to your life. Number 12. What you do not want done to your wife, daughter, and sister, do not do to the wife, daughter, and sister of another. Number 13. This maganda yung number 12. Oh. What you do not want done to your wife, daughter, and sister, do not do to the wife, daughter, and sister of another. The nobility of a man does not consist in being a king, nor in the highness of the nose and the whiteness of the skin, nor in being a priest representing God, nor in the exalted position on this earth, but pure and truly noble is he who, though born in the woods, is possessed of an upright character, who is true to his words, who has dignity and honor, who does not oppress and does not help those who oppress, who knows how to look after and love the land of his birth. When these doctrines spread, and the sun of beloved liberty shines with brilliant effulgence on these unhappy isles, and sheds its soft rays upon the united people and brothers in everlasting happiness, the lives, labors, the sufferings of those who are God shall be more than recompensed. Bonifacio and his katungkulang gagawin ng mga ZLLV, the duties of the sons of the people. Lay down the rules to be followed strictly by all members of the society. The rules constitute a decalogue. Love God with all your heart. Bear always in mind that the love of God is also the love of country, and this too is love of one's fellow men. Parang gusto ko itong kuhanin mamaya sa prayer ng GC. Okay, number 1 ha. The rules constitute a decalogue. Number 1, love God with all your heart. Number 2, bear always in mind that the love of God is also the love of country, and this too is love of one's fellow men. Engrave in your heart that the true measure of honor and happiness is to die for the freedom of your country. Number 4, all your good wishes will be crowned with success if you have serenity, constancy, reason, and faith in your acts and endeavor. Guard the mandates and aims of the KKK as you guard your honor. Number 6, it is the duty of all to deliver at the risk of their own lives and wealth anyone who runs great risk in the performance of his duty. Our responsibility of ourselves and the performance of our duties will be the example set for our fellow men to follow. Insofar as it is within your power, share your means with the poor and the unfortunate. Diligence in the work that gives sustenance to you in the true basis of love for your own self, for your wife and children, and for your brothers and countrymen. Number 10. Punish any scoundrel and traitor and praise all good work. Believe likewise that the aims of the KKK are God-given, for the will of the people is also the will of God. So, kuhanin ko itong number 1, number 2, and number 10. Ilagay ko sa prayer kasi nakalagay guys. Punish any scoundrel and traitor and praise all good work. Believe likewise that the aims of the KKK are God-given, for the will of the people is also the will of God. So, dito tayo sa paragraphs, the women's chapter of the Katipunan. Tapusin ko na lang to. The women's chapter of the Katipunan. Bonifacio's idea of expanding the membership of the Katipunan led him first to do away with the triangle method of recruiting new members, and second to the formation of the women's chapter. Doubtless, Bonifacio knew that the strength of the society with purposes such as those of the Katipunan lay in numbers. Consequently, in the middle of 1893, soon after his second marriage, he opened the door of the society to patriotic and scrupulous women who had the virtue to keep their tongues in place. To be sure that no woman of dubious character could penetrate the deep secrets of the society, Bonifacio limited the membership to the wives, daughters, and sisters of the male members. It was their duty to take in new members, male or female, and more important from the point of view of security, to see to it that the meetings of the male members were not disturbed by surprise raids of the authorities. Thus, while the men were holding their meeting in the back room, the women, in order to draw away the suspicion of the authorities, danced and sang in the sala in full view of the passer-by. It was thus that the women members acted as a front for the clandestine goings-on of the Katipuneros. Prominent women of the community were initiated into the society. Their officers were Josefa Rizal, President; Gregoria de Jesus, Vice President; Josefa Rizal, President; Gregoria de Jesus, Vice President; Marina Dizon, Secretary; and Angelica Rizal Lopez, Fiscal. In particular, Gregoria de Jesus risked her life in keeping in her person many Katipunan documents, even at a time when she was heavy with child. By everyone, God bless.